Okay, we've got a new moon, and that's good. But something else is going on, that's bad.
Yes, the good news is it's the new moon in Aquarius. The sun is in Aquarius because it's just changed signs and gone into the sign of Aquarius. The moon is in Aquarius, which normally means new starts. And that's the good news for the first 2 days of this week. But then, on Wednesday, Mercury, the planet of communication, goes stationary and then goes retrograde for 3 weeks, meaning bound to be done over again, bound to be repeated, miscommunication, misunderstanding. So, yeah, I'm not thrilled about it. For Aquarians, because that's the sign it's in, even though they're really fired up and they really want to put things into effect, what they find is that they are misunderstood, that what they say is not really what came out, and what they meant was not really what they said, and the best thing they can do is try and say as little as possible, actually. To not put your foot in your mouth. For
Gotcha.
Pisces, good time to take a step back and simply observe what is going on. It's the end of Pisces solar year. It's a good time to take an introspective look to kind of get rid of what you didn't like last year, and then so you can pare your things down so you're more efficient in getting your wants and needs met this year. For Aries, it is time to tap their male friends and colleagues on the back and say, hey, I need your help putting something together. It's a good idea to brainstorm things and think about stuff you're going to put into effect, but please, Aries, wait until Mercury goes direct before you actually try and implement any of it.
All right.
For Tauruses, grief and aggravation professionally, and I don't know what it's from, but I know that they are likely to irritate some powers that be or an established thing. And they want to bring new ideas and third millennium kind of stuff to their workplace, and I'm not sure their workplace is ready to receive that yet, so they may want to kind of build up to it instead of leaping into it. For Geminis, even though it's retrograde, they come out smelling like a rose with this, because even though there's stuff going on professionally, they're in a very good position to negotiate, and I think that they find that they negotiate from a position of strength rather than weakness, which is always the best position to negotiate from, because the person who cares the least controls the outcome. For Cancers, a boatload of money, a boatload of expenses, unanticipated expenses, and they really need to be very clear. And Cancers have a difficult time articulating what they really, really feel, and they need to be very, very direct and very clear. And I would put it in writing so I wasn't misunderstood about what everybody was supposed to do, what everybody is responsible for, or they'll end up footing the bill. For Leo, 7th house of partners, 7th house of I'm going to be in the spotlight, and guess who's going to be the boss again? Me, is what Leo is going to say.
Ooh.
And actually, Leo's, the ones that go, if I was in charge, I'd do this, this, and this, and at the end of 3 weeks, I'm just going to look at you and go, job is yours.
Oof.
Yeah, so they got to be ready. Got to be careful not to bite off too much. For Virgos, it's in their 6th house and work and responsibility. They need to find a way to use third millennium technology to make their job easier. Virgos really need to figure out how to work smarter, not necessarily harder. And if they do, they can take great strides in creating a new work environment for themselves. For Libras, it's about the love. It's about the fun. It's about really Libras encouraging a new creative venture, a new love venture. If they're single, they'll fall in love. It's a good time to attract somebody, to share the love with them. The only question is, make sure you check IDs. Make sure that they say that what they say they are, they are. For Scorpio, 4th house of home, lots of trouble at home for Scorpios. They're misunderstood. There's miscommunication. The Scorpios tend to clam up instead of helping to work the problem. They kind of sulk and pout and give you the stink eye. And to Scorpio, I say that's not going to solve anything. It'll just prolong the agony an extra 3 or 4 weeks. For Sagittarians, pace of their day-to-day living picks up to warp speed, and they got to be really careful not to duplicate their efforts, not to backtrack, to stay on task and to stay focused. For Capricorns, the last time we're going to talk about, it's in their 2nd house of money, and they're fixing to spend a boatload of money, and they have to be really careful not to spend money twice, not to do the same expense over and over again. So that's tomorrow's news today for the 12 signs of the zodiac, with Mercury retrograding for the next 3 weeks. So I'll be leaving now before you throw me out.
Where's the bat? Where's the bat? See you next week.
Always a pleasure.